They told us he was a genius, a financial wizard, a man who could turn numbers into gold. For 30 years, the world accepted the lie that Jeffrey Epstein was a self-made billionaire. But what if I told you the math never added up? Welcome to the Influence Files. Today, we aren't looking at the crimes you already know. We're looking at the money that paid for them. Because the truth is, Jeffrey Epstein didn't climb the ladder of power. He was lifted. To understand the creation, you have to look at the raw material. In 1974, Epstein was a 21-year-old college dropout. He had no degree, no financial experience. He was teaching high school math at the Dalton School in Manhattan. In the real world, this is where the story should end. But in the world of influence, this is where the doors opened. Despite having no qualifications, he was hired by Ace Greenberg at Bear Stearns, one of the most prestigious investment banks in the world. Why? Because he tutored a partner's child. In the blink of an eye, the failed teacher became a limited partner at a major bank. He told people he was an options trader, but insiders knew the truth. He was a fixer, a bounty hunter. His job wasn't to make money, it was to recover it for wealthy clients who couldn't go to the police. He was learning the most valuable skill of all, how to handle the secrets of the powerful.
But a fixer is not a billionaire. To become the Jeffrey Epstein the world later feared, he needed a patron. Enter Les Wexner. In the 1980s, Wexner was the retail king of America, the man behind the Limited and Victoria's Secret. He was the wealthiest man in Ohio, and for reasons that remain the dark heart of this story, he handed the keys to his kingdom to Jeffrey Epstein. This is the smoking gun. In July of 1991, Les Wexner signed a document giving Epstein power of attorney. This wasn't just permission to pay bills. It gave Epstein full control to hire people, sign checks, buy property, and borrow money in Wexner's name. Wexner later claimed that Epstein misappropriated his funds. But the record shows that for nearly 2 decades, Epstein was the only person standing between Wexner and his billions. Let's look at the lifestyle: the private island, the plane, the mansion. Epstein didn't buy the crown jewel of his portfolio, the massive townhouse on East 71st Street in Manhattan. Les Wexner bought it. Wexner spent millions renovating it, and then in a transaction that baffled real estate experts, the deed was transferred to Epstein for $0. The Boeing 727, it was formerly owned by the Limited. The seed money for his hedge fund, provided by Wexner.
Epstein wasn't an investment genius. He was a man with a blank check signed by someone else. He didn't have clients. For a long time, he only had one client. So we are left with the final, terrifying question. Why? Why would a retail titan give a college dropout total control over his fortune? Was it blackmail? Was it a honey trap? Or was Epstein simply the perfect frontman, a disposable shield built to hold the secrets that others couldn't carry? Jeffrey Epstein is gone, but the money is still moving. I'm your host, and these are the Influence Files.